Hey guys, so for this video I wanted to talk about kind of after school and Orange Caramel. Um, at least for me, this is kind of like a disbandment. Now that Lizzy or Lizzy left the company, that just kind of makes Orange Caramel comeback idea completely just dead, and after school promoting at all kind of not going to happen ever. So I've done for a bunch of groups. I've done a video for groups that I've been following for a long time, like 4 Minute, 21. I haven't done one for Secret, but I think I did one for Sistar. But for me, After School was actually a really special group. Maybe a lot of you don't know about them because they haven't promoted in over 5 years in Korea. But with the little bit that they've done, they did put out really just great music. I highly, highly recommend listening to Orange Caramel and After School. The music is drastically different. I think that I want to talk about kind of Orange Caramel first because I feel like they did a lot more than After School, even though they had less releases. So Orange Caramel was a subunit for the youngest members at the time, which were Nana, Lizzy, and Reina. The coolest thing about them as a group was the fact that sometimes in K-pop, some groups really make cute music that it's not for everybody. But Orange Caramel had a twist to this. They made it kind of like their own thing that was not taken too seriously, but you can also kind of, bop to it. Obviously not all of their songs were necessarily extremely cute. One that I would say that doesn't fit that mold was definitely Bangkok City, which is an amazing song. Definitely check it out. But Pledis had a really, really good direction going for these girls as a subunit. Definitely listen to this album. This is why I just wanted to get this album, because it features like amazing singles. Hopefully the track list is on the back. So Lipstick, Magic Girl, Bangkok City, Shanghai Romance, and Aing. Really, really great songs. And then you got the B-sides, which are really catchy as well. And then they had the two other singles in Korea, which were Catalina and My Copycat. Honestly, it's just really disappointing to see such a great addition to K-pop be like just completely left to the dust. I don't know how else to describe it. It just I feel like they could have done a lot more with Orange Caramel and After School. So if some of you might be curious to why Lizzy left, if you were a longtime fan, you knew she was gonna leave once her contract expired. This is the case for kind of like all the After School members, aside from like the big ones like Nana and Yui. But even Yui left. So Lizzy did not get like any type of job opportunities for a while. She barely got any gigs on TV shows. She had this solo song, but that was about it. That she was actually kind of all over, like she was pretty popular when she first was added to After School. She featured a lot in like variety shows, and I think she was part of a drama as well. and maybe a couple of dramas, but I remember her being cast in one. But she definitely was one of the members that stood out the most in After School. But she dragged Pledis constantly about not giving her any chances to do anything. There was a rumored Orange Caramel release that was never released. So it was just rumors. So unfortunately, we're not going to hear anything ever again from Orange Caramel, because I highly doubt the girls would just get together ever again. Not that they necessarily dislike each other, but Nana, sorry for stuttering. Nana renewed her contract with Pledis. I'm pretty sure they gave her a really good just contract for her to renew it. And she's kind of like one of the cash cows in Pledis, because she gets so many photo shoots and commercials, and now she's getting a lot of good reviews for her acting. So she's definitely like set as a just solo act, as an actress. Yeah, she's doing her own thing. And then Reina got a solo as well, but didn't do much. And so unfortunate, because she has a really cool voice, and she's really talented. So this just shows how a lot of talent and great creation put to waste. At least they were able to release some music, so we can remember them. After, like I was saying, After School hasn't made a comeback in 5 years. So right now I just see them as disbanded. Hopefully they make an announcement this year, just so the fans can have I guess, closure. I'm not like a hardcore After School fan. I'm a big fan, but not like, I barely know anything about Young and Kaun. I read on Twitter that Kaun was gonna participate in the new Produce 101 show. That kind of gave me a little bit of false hope that in case she didn't make it to the lineup and however that worked, however they're gonna pick the winners for the show. If she didn't make it, I was hoping that there will be like a revival After School. I highly doubt it will happen, because the group kind of just has dissolved this past couple years, with Jongha leaving, and then the original members leaving. Like obviously Kahi left a long time ago, but Juyeon left as well, and Yui, who was like kind of like the face of After School along with Nana. So yeah, really unfortunate that we don't have Lizzy anymore, but I'm really happy for her actually that she finally got to leave, because you know, if I was expecting for her to leave if there wasn't any release prior to her contract expiring. Obviously there wasn't, so yeah, I'm still very curious whether or not Reina like renewed her contract, because from what I remember, I think their contracts like started like whenever they were added to After School, and Reina was added around the time Nana was added to After School. So I think she might have like either signed like a special contract to stay for a couple more months with Pledis, or she completely like signed up for a couple more years, which I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do once now that Lizzy left, so there isn't any hopes for Orange Caramel. And I don't think Orange Caramel is Orange Caramel without any of these three girls, because each of them added something to the group. For instance, I think Reina brought the vocal parts. I think Lizzy brought the quirkiness to the group, and Nana had this just the beauty and her presence onto this unit. It was just like a really weird combination, but it worked extremely well. Pledis has always done a great job whenever they've released stuff, but yeah, really unfortunate to see them like just disappear or like just end things in such a bad way, because everyone, all the after school fans that I know, they've been like desperately waiting for any sort of news, and then the girls would randomly say, "Ooh, we might come back," but then they never do. And yeah, if you're curious about my after school collection, I guess I made a video collection for it, so look at my playlist for my collection videos and you can see it. I don't know if I'll be getting more stuff for after school. I think I'm content with everything that I have from them. But yeah, good luck to Lizzy with whatever she does. I think she might dive more into just the variety feel, because solo acts in general don't receive a lot of love, and Lizzy herself is not too established as a singer just by herself to really make a solo debut. Like, well, she had a solo debut but didn't do much for her, but she's not up to that caliber of, like, for example, I would, if Nana made a solo, I think she has a decent chance in like at least selling some albums and maybe, you know, getting some like charting well, because she is relatively popular. But none of the after school girls have been really marketed well, aside from Nana and Yui. And Yui, obviously, she focuses on acting. She's not a singer. But yeah, let's just wait to see kind of like a confirmation for disbandment for after school. In my book, they already disbanded. I highly, if there's a possibility for a revival, I don't know if I'll be getting the other stuff, because for me, after school, it's just not the same without the main girls. I think I would have accepted new members if they had more, like, continue releasing albums, because I accepted Lizzy, and I didn't mind Young or Kaun, but if they make an after school 2.0 with new girls, I really highly doubt it. And I don't think Pledis will risk their like female trainees onto a group that's like already just past their prime. Yeah. But definitely, I guess today would be a day for all the playgirls and playboys to just reminisce about the greatness that was after school. And yeah, I wanted to make a video just kind of thanking Lizzy for everything she did, and for being such a great addition to Orange Caramel. It's just bittersweet, because I'm really glad for her that she's finally free, but it's so nostalgic whenever I listen to Orange Caramel songs, because I remember how much I listened to their music, especially when they announced the subunit. I was like, what the heck is a subunit? And I really ended up liking them. I would replay the Magic Girl and their first singles so much, like Magic Girl, Aing, Bangkok City. Yeah. The good old days. This just further just makes me less interested in K-pop. But hey, at least G-Friend made a great comeback yesterday. So yeah, bye guys.